about my app. It is a small blog app. I name it the Tiny Blog. So um, when the app first loaded, it will load all of the posts, and whether it has a user account or not, everyone can read all the blog posts. And but to give React Lite, so it need to require to log in, and also if you delete, it require to log in. So to give the reaction or to give the right, give a create a post, you need to log in, and then to log in, have to go in the login page, and if already have account, you can log in here. If don't have account yet, you can create one. So I will create one really quick. So task and very secure password 123123 and sign it up. Now it will it will lead to login page with the newly created account. So task 123, and then now I can log in. So now I'm logged in as 123, and now I can give light, and I can give light, but since I'm logging as a test user, I cannot delete this one because it's preventing delete from the post that not belongs to the user. So currently I don't have any blog posts yet, so I cannot delete any of them. So I create one post. So post from test, and then um, some posts. So I will post it there, and I can see right there. And now I can give reaction, and also here's the logout. So before I delete my post, I will log it out, and I still can see that. But now I cannot react it because I'm logged out. And also I cannot delete that, but I can refresh and still can see them. So to delete that one, I have to log back in to my task 123, and now I'm logged in, so I can see logout over there. And now I can react and I can delete it. So it's gone because this is the post that I created. So, but there's the other one, I still cannot delete it. So everything is the back end is from Ruby, and the front end is React. So this is the nutshell of my my app. So I will log it up. I will put it away, and now here is my front end and back end. So from the back end, I have a model of post and user, and comment is I'm adding comment feature and in future. So from the user, I have a secure password and username should be there, and username should be unique. So you cannot be same username. It's preventing from having same username. And then it's for the future. I have the post user have many accounts, and the post belongs to the user, and also it has to be there because we don't allow empty posts. And then this is for the future. I'm working on that one. And from the routes, I have the routes, and this is all my posts. So on the post from the first load, so let's see from the post controller, and I am so confirm authentication, and so this is where all everyone without having account, and everyone can see all the posts. So it will bypass the authentication index, and then index. So to see the latest post on the top, I arrange the 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 last one on the top with order the all the posts. And so this is still is for the future working, and so that you can see the comments and things like that. So this is the creating an account, and this is the increment of the light. So this is the light and destroy. So here it will find the post, and then if the post is belongs to the current user, it will destroy it, and if not, it will throw in the error of this is only can perform the owner of the post. And this is my strong param. So, and also here my section controller, it will this is for the login. And then so again, so I can skip authentication because creating an account, it will not need authentication. So there is this is the logout, and the logout, so it will destroy the section cache, not the cache, it's actually the section. And so what else? And I'm still working on the comment. So this is this is my comment. So it's still working on it. Okay, so this is my back end, and so from my front end, so where my first load, my first load, it will so this is my handling. I can delete that one. So from the first load, it will fetch home. So home is go back to my route. So I give it home. It will post. It will read all the posts, and then if that is okay, and it will fetch me. Where's me? Me is the user who is currently logged in. So if there's a user login, it will set the current user, and if there is no user login, it's still getting the post, but no user is logged in, so that it will preventing delete of post. So here's a sign in, so it will fetch a sign in, and it will the post method and sign in from here. And okay, so this is the current user who is logged in, and then it will fetch me again because it may not have bypass here. So it will fetch again. Oh, is there a me? And if there's a me, then it will set the me to our current user to this user, and submit the post as creating a post. So here's a new post. The post is coming from right. So here's the right. It's my form, and from my form I use the use form hook, and then here's the data from coming from this form. It will handle the post and handle the post going back to here, and from the right, and handle post is submit post. So submit post is here. So this all coming from the form, and here's the post. And since I have the form doesn't have like or user ID in the form, so it will add up to like a user form because it is required from the post controller. So I have to add user ID and like, and from the like, the first creation of the post, the like should be always 0. So to do that, I created the default value, which is in my database. It is in my database and my schema, and I default to 0. So whenever the post created, every light should be 0, starting with 0. So light is 0, just to be sure. And and the current user, so it's a pose in the pose, and it will call the pose, create a pose, and adding this pose to the new pose. This is for the front end, so the front end gonna see instantly see the new post created, and if there is an error, it will throw the error. And this is for the sign out, so it will fetch the logout and delete method, and then it will set the login. So what is login? Login is handling here. What it means is if there is a current user login, it will throw set login is true, so that I can prevent from here. If anyone login, then see this form, and if there is no one login, and then it will pro here, hey, you need to sign in. Okay, and now so where am I? No, so sign out, yeah, sign out, and after sign out, I will set the user to false again, so that no one is currently on, and the current user is nil. And it go back to the home page, and then handle lights. So when the light button is hit, it will fetch the pose and light, and it's going to be patched. And then here's the handling for this is for the front end and new pose. So this is done at the back end. So the back end gonna be if I go to my route. So handle light here. So post light. So my post controller, it is in my post controller, and handle light is here. So this is happening at the back end. So to the front end, I have to copy all the posts, and then light increase the light. So this is for the front end, and delete is same thing. It will handling from the back end is handling, and from the front end I will filter out and set the new. Okay, and yeah, that is it. And from my nav bar, and I use the React Router version 6, so that I can use the is active hook or is active function, so that it will, if the nav link is active, and I will set the background to red, and I also use the tailwind CSS for my styling. And yeah, so this is my tiny app. Thank you.